Hey everyone, it's Phineas Finicci294 here back again. 2 weeks left until I finish prep school. And after that, the start of my summer vacation for 2014, which I'm very excited. And 2 days left until my 20th birthday. Super excited as well. And by the way, in 2 weeks, we're getting a new Pixar film, Basket. Very excited for that movie. It's gonna be an awesome Pixar film. And I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm gonna be really honest. I think this movie might be tied with Toy Story 3 as one of Pixar's best films of the decade. Who knows? Times can tell. We have to wait until the movie comes out in the next 2 weeks. And in 4 weeks, we're getting Creatures and Monsters, which that film looks really hilarious. This might be Sony Pictures Animation's solid comeback after a disappointing year like last year. And I'm gonna be honest, I think 2014 might be one of the best years for animated movies during this decade, next to 2010 and 2011. I'm thinking that this year might be one of the best years for animated movies during this decade, next to 2010, 2011. We have the Disney website. I'm actually at the Disney website now. We have Maleficent right there. I'm more excited for Basket. Here's Sophia the First, which I'm not a big fan of Sophia the First. I'm not into that show too much. I don't hate Sophia the First, I'm just not into that show. But hey, at least that show is way better than Peppa Pig, I could say that. I do not like Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is not good. I do not like Peppa Pig. But hey, I would rather watch Sophia the First over Peppa Pig any day. And I would rather watch Dora the Explorer over Peppa Pig any day. We have Maleficent, Violetta. I'm not a big fan of Violetta. Sorry guys. Not a big fan of that show. We have Minnie Mouse. I love Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse is awesome. Minnie Mouse was part of my childhood. I also love Mickey Mouse as well, and Winnie the Pooh. We have Phineas and Ferb, which is one of the games, from the Disney game website. I actually played that game before. It was a fun game, based on my favorite Disney show. Kind of sucks the show is ending after season 4, but at least it did have a great run, because it was perfect for the show to have a proper finale in season 4, due to the fact this show is pretty much takes place in summer vacation, which I can see why Dab Palmai and Jess Wayne Barsh decide to end the show after the 4th season with a proper finale, which it will be next year. I think it will be next year. Oh, they're actually doing the visa for Nivea thing this year, just like they did it back in last year. Very surprising. And yes, guys, I will watch the next Disney on Ice next year at Valencia and Madrid as well. That'll be awesome. By the way, guys, I actually watched Steven Universe a little bit last weekend on Boeing. I watched a little bit of some of the episodes on Boeing, and I thought it was great. I might check out the entire episodes of the show on Boeing in the future. I heard it's a good show. And it's way better than Uncle Grandpa. Sorry guys, I'm not a big fan of Uncle Grandpa. That show isn't my cup of tea. But hey, at least Uncle Grandpa is 1,000 times better than the Problem Solvers. And Secret Wanted for also, these two shows suck. They're terrible shows on Cartoon Network. At least Uncle Grandpa is way better than these two shows. At least Uncle Grandpa is not as disgusting and not as terrible as the Problem Solvers Secret Wanted for Awesome. But I do slightly prefer A Better Time, Regular Show, and The Amazing Gumball better than Uncle Grandpa. Anyway, I heard McDonald's in my country is planning to promote the Happy Meal for the 25th anniversary of Pikmin, I think starting June 12th until July. Don't know yet. I think this might be the next McDonald's Happy Meal in my country. I heard McDonald's in the USA, the Happy Meal toys they now have in McDonald's in America, in the USA, are Pokemon X and Y and American Girl. The Pokemon X and Y toys from McDonald's USA look really cool. This is what they look like. I want to get Pikachu the most. If I live in the USA and go to McDonald's, I want to get Pikachu alongside the Blue Frog, and also these two Pokemons right there, and Dragonite. I think it's Dragonite or Charizard. I remember now, it's actually Charizard. Pretty cool toys, I gotta say. Kinda sucks that Nickelodeon doesn't do anything to celebrate SpongeBob's 15th anniversary this year. That's kinda sad that Nickelodeon isn't doing stuff to celebrate SpongeBob's 15th anniversary this year. That's a shame. I want to see some stuff to celebrate SpongeBob's 15th anniversary this year. At least we're getting the next SpongeBob movie coming to theaters next year in February, which I'm really curious on the next SpongeBob film coming next year in 2015 in February. It looks like a great film. It looks like a good film. I really hope Steven Hillenburg works in that movie because, after all, due to the massive success of Beaver Tail, because apparently Steven Hillenburg was the producer of this movie, I think he might work in SpongeBob Water after the massive success of Beaver Tail. That'd be cool. I think this might be a great SpongeBob film, and I think this movie might save the show from its downfall. And I think this movie might be the comeback to SpongeBob SquarePants. I think the next SpongeBob film, the SpongeBob film that's coming next year, might be the comeback to SpongeBob SquarePants. Don't know yet. And speaking of Nickelodeon, I'm very excited for the 3 Document movie coming next month. It's gonna be an awesome movie. I heard it's coming to my country, I think in August. Don't know yet, but I do want to see the 3 Document movie. And I heard it's going to be one of Nickelodeon's best movies since the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. And yes, guys, I did watch some episodes of Season 3 of 3 Dog Band. I thought they're great. And by the way, I heard that 3 Dog Band is actually at Nickelodeon Land in the theme park in Madrid. I'm very excited to go to Nickelodeon Land in the theme park in Madrid this summer. It's going to be awesome. And I heard that Gravity Falls Season 2 is premiering this summer on Disney XD, which I'm very excited for Gravity Falls Season 2. And another thing, I heard in Thursday, we're getting a new season of The Amazing World Gumball on Cartoon Network in the USA, which is really awesome. And I heard during Thursdays, they're gonna air new episodes of Cartoon Network shows in Cartoon Network USA. For example, the third season of Amazing World Gumball and new episodes of Better Time, or possibly Clarence or regular show, which is very awesome, I gotta say. Anyway, we're gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.